Wait lang. Ayun. Okay. So I will now be recording this part of the lesson. This is how you will do your performance task. Okay? Now, if you have some questions mamaya, you can ask. So, I will be using yung example natin on page 5 of your module. So, I have x plus 1 and x minus 2 squared. So, how are you going to graph this? So, first off, sa number 1, hanapin natin ang degree. Okay? So, number 2, what is the sign? Number 3, what case is involved? Okay? So, number 4, x-intercept. And then sa number 5, y-intercept. So, let's put S here kasi there would be a lot of x-intercept. Okay, now, help me in identifying the answer. Ano ang degree nitong given na to?
3.
What do, it's 3. Very good. The degree is 3. Now, to get 3, di ba there's an exponent 2. And there's also an invisible 1 here. So, 1 plus 2, that would be 3. Ngayon, ano ba yung 3? Is it odd or even?
Add.
Add.
It is odd. Okay. Odd yung degree. Now, what is the sign? Is it positive or negative? Look at this. Positive ba to o negative yung equation, yung function natin?
Positive po.
Very good. It's positive. So, paano ba malalaman para mabilis ang sagot? Paano nalaman na positive? Look at the equal sign. After the equal sign, there is no sign before the parenthesis. Pag naglagay ako ng negative dito na, automatic it will become negative. Pero dahil wala namang sign, ibig sabihin, it is positive. Now, take a look. Take a look at it. It's positive odd. Kung positive odd yan, anong case siya? Babalik
1.
tayo dito. Balik tayo dito. Ayan. Anong case siya? Case 1, 2, 3, or 4?
1.
1.
Okay, it's positive odd. So this is now case 1. Okay, balikan natin yung kanina. So lalagay ko lang dito, case 1. Now, how do you find your x-intercepts? To find the x-intercepts, kamukha lang siya kung paano tayo naghahanap ng roots. Natatandaan niyo yung example natin on the review. Now, for example, I have x plus 1. What is the root of x plus 1? If I will get the number inside the parenthesis and change the sign, what's the number?
Negative 1.
Very good. It is negative 1. Para ka lang kumuha ng root. Diba? X-intercept is just getting the root if they are already in factored form. Now, what about this? Ito. Itong part na to. If I have x minus 2, parenthesis or quantity 2, what is the root of this?
2.
Positive 2.
2 lang ba? Positive 2, pero may kulang. Di ba may exponent na 2 outside the parenthesis?
Multiplicity 2.
Very good. So we are going to write 2 multiplicity 2. Okay. Now, pagdating sa performance task po, ma'am, kunyari, sinabi niyo sa akin yun, ma'am, paano po kung sa performance task, sinulat lang po namin negative 1, tsaka 2 multiplicity 2. Di ba po, madali lang siyang kopyahin if, kunyari, pinicturean ng classmate ko? That would be a good point. So, how would you show me the solution for the x-intercept? Ganito lang siya. Kukunin mo ito yung solution niya. Okay? Kukunin mo yung x plus 1 and equate it to 0. And then, transpose mo yan. This would be x equals negative 1. What about the other one? The other one would be x minus 2 is equal to 0. Transpose it, it will become x is equal to 2. Dahil may exponent siya na 2, you have to indicate the multiplicity 2. Okay. Now, what about the y-intercept? So, y-intercept, ganito yung magiging solution nyo. Okay? So, y-intercept, you have to make x equals 0. So, for example, f of x is equal to x plus 1, x minus 2 quantity squared. Ang f of x na to is y, as what I have said before. And then, x will be replaced with 0. 0 plus 1, 0 minus 2 squared. Okay? So, in order for you to get the y-intercept, solution na to, this part is the solution for the y-intercept. Okay? This is for the x-intercept naman. Okay? Para hindi nagkakalituhan. Now again, to get the y-intercept, you have to make all variable x equal to 0. So, 0 plus 1, of course, it's 1. Okay? And then, 0 minus 2 is negative 2. So, 2 will take the negative sign. Then, squared. Bring down 1, of course. What is negative 2 quantity squared? Diba? It would become 4. Kasi negative 2 times negative 2. So, 1 times 4 is equal to 4. So, therefore, y-intercept is equal to 4. Now, how would you write your y-intercept? Pwede siyang isulat as 0 and 4. Now, ma'am, what about po yung mga x-intercept? Pwede din po ba siyang isulat as ordered pairs? Yes, you can write them as ordered pair. So, paano ba tayo magsulat ng ordered pair sa x-intercept? So, itong negative 1, pwede siyang maging negative 1 and 0. Dahil x siya, nauuna siya kaysa sa 0. Sa y naman, pangalawa siya. Now, what about 2? Ganito lang. 2, 0. Okay, that's how you will write them. Of course, hindi mo na kailangan sulat yung multiplicity 2 nun if you are just writing the ordered pairs. So, that's it. Nakumpleto na natin paano yung x and y-intercept. Now, ang next na gagawin yan natin would be graphing. So, how are we going to graph this equation? Okay? So, tatandaan nyo na, tatanungin ko kayo later, ano yung nakuha nating x-intercept, y-intercept, pati yung degree, at saka yung sign niya. Okay? So, negative 1, 2, tsaka 4. Okay, graph na natin. So, this is the second part ng performance task ninyo. So, f of x is equal to x plus 1 tsaka x minus 2 squared. Okay, paano ba tayo mag-graph? Of course, you need to write your Cartesian plane. This is the y-axis. This is the x-axis. Okay? Ano ba yung mga nakuha nating x-intercept? Okay? Sulat natin dito ha, para madali. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Ang una nating hinanap ay degree. Ang degree niya ay 3. Ang sabi niyo sa akin ay odd. Ang sign niya ay positive. So, dahil positive odd yan, this is case 1. Now, ang x-intercept na nakuha natin kanina ay negative 1 at saka positive 2 multiplicity 2. And then sa number 5, ang y-intercept na nakuha natin ay positive 4. Okay, yun yung y-intercept niya. So, x-intercept to. Ito naman y-intercept. So, paano tayo mag-graph na? Ang una nating gagawin kapag nag-graph tayo, mag-i-start kayo sa 4 and 5. hanapin nyo ang negative 1 at yung positive 2. So, this is negative 1. Nasa left side siya ng y-axis. So, or I mean ng x-axis. So, this one. Okay? Take note, nag-plot na ako ng point. Then, positive 2. 1, 2. So, nandito yung 2. Okay? So, alam ko na that my graph has a boundary of negative 1 and positive 2. Wala na siyang ibang dadaanan dun sa lagpas ng 2 at lagpas ng negative 1. Nakakasunod pa.
Yes po.
Yes po.
Okay, next. The y-intercept is 4. So, I will make it 4. So, ito. Liitan ko lang na konti. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend ko na lang. Okay. 4. Nandito yung 4. Okay, importante yung y-intercept din kasi yun lang yung part kung saan dadaan yung graph ninyo. Now, a while ago, you told me, Ma'am, case 1, positive add. Kung positive siya, ang right hand natin ay nakataas or nakababa?
Taas.
Nakataas. So, pwede ko siyang gawing pataas na. Ma'am, pwede po bang nakapaslant? Pwede po bang nakapadiretso? Pwede naman kahit ano. Okay? So, kapag ginawa nyo yung graph ninyo, pencil muna so you can erase later para mapaganda ninyo yung graph. So, positive nakataas. Add siya. Yung left hand, saan siya pupunta?
Baba.
Pataas din ba?
Sa baba.
O sa baba?
Sa
Sa
baba.
baba siya. Kasi pag add number, or I mean, kapag add yung degree niya, ibig sabihin, hindi galit-galit sila ni right hand. So, they should be on opposite direction. Okay, now, what are we going to do next? Anong gagawin natin? Dito na papasok yung case ng multiplicity. Okay, ito yung hindi ko pa diniscuss kanina. So, there are two cases when it comes to multiplicity. Allow me to write it here. Multiplicity. So, kanina, sa odd and even, we used it to determine the direction of the left hand with respect to the right hand. Na pagdating sa multiplicity, meron din siyang concept ng even at saka odd. So, kapag ang multiplicity ng x-intercept, I am talking about the x-intercept here, wala na siyang kinalaman dun sa right hand at saka left hand. So, kunyari, we solve for the x-intercept at ito ang mga nakuha natin. Ma'am, yung 2 po, multiplicity of 2. Ma'am, yung negative 1 po, wala po siyang multiplicity. Okay? Paano yung itsura niya sa graph nun? Sila yung mga i-consider natin once inside this graph. Okay? So, kapag daw ang multiplicity ng isang x-intercept ay even, or 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, ibig sabihin, it will just touch the x-axis or it will bounce back. Pero kapag ang multiplicity niya ay odd, it will pass through. Ibig sabihin, lulusot siya, tatagos siya. Example, ang x-intercept natin na una ay negative 1. Ito ang negative 1. Okay? Ang negative 1 ba, may multiplicity?
Wala po.
Na-solve natin. Kapag wala siyang multiplicity, ibig sabihin, isang beses lang siya. So, kapag isa, 1, odd or even,
Odd.
is 1 or even, it is odd. So, kung odd siya, according to the multiplicity rule, magpa-pass through siya. Dadaan siya. Saan siya magpa-pass through, ma'am? Sa x-axis. So, ito yung line, yung nasa left hand. Kahit saan ako mag-start dyan, okay lang. Dahil alam ko na yung left nasa baba, yung right nasa taas. So, yung line sa left hand, idudugtong lang siya at it will pass through. Tatagos na siya. So, from baba, nasa taas na siya. Ngayon, saan siya dadaan? Itatouch na niya, kailangan niyang makonect dito sa positive 2. Eh, bago siya makarating sa 2, kailangan muna niyang daanan si 4. So, ayusin ko lang. So, pag daanan niya si 4, magiging siyang ganito. Okay? Pwedeng ganun. Eh, dahil hindi ako ganun ka-artistic. Ayan, pwedeng ganyan. Okay, remember, yun sa nabasa kanina, it should be curve. So, mamaya makikita nyo, meron pang hindi curve. So, pwede kong i-enhance mamaya. Basta yung concept ngayon, ba-connect muna natin sila. So, yung -1, dahil wala siyang multiplicity, it means odd. So, automatic, it will pass through. At ko-connect na siya sa 2. Eh, yung problema, bago siya makarating dito sa 2, dadaan muna siya sa 4. Okay? Now, magsimula sa 4, pupunta na siya kay 2. Pero bago ko i-connect, tignan niyo muna nak yung 2. Meron bang multiplicity yung 2?
Meron po.
Ano yung multiplicity niya?
2.
2.
2. Saan galing kasi yung multiplicity of 2?
Dun sa labas ng naka-parenthesis.
Okay, dun sa labas, dun sa exponent dito. Okay. Multiplicity of 2. Ano ba yung 2? Odd or even?
Even.
Even.
Even. Ito na siya. According to the multiplicity rule, which is even, hindi siya magpa-pass through. Anong gagawin niya? It will bounce back. It will just touch the x-axis. So, ibig sabihin, magsimula kay 4, dapat alam nyo na hanggang dito lang siya. Ayan na siya. Notice that itong line na to, hindi siya lumagpas papunta doon. Bakit? Because according to the multiplicity rule, dahil ang multiplicity niya ay even, nag-touch lang siya. So, walang passing through na mangyayari. Anong nangyari? Tinouch niya lang yung 2, tapos nag-bounce back na siya. And then, enhance your graph. Kasi according to the rule, yung graph dapat ay smooth curve. Pwede nyo i-smoothen yan. Kaya, pencil muna yung gamitin. Ayan na yung graph natin. Okay? So, ito yung x-intercept na -1. Ito yung x-intercept na +2. Ito yung y-intercept na sinolve natin kanina. So, this is how you will do your performance task. Do you have some questions?
Wala po.
Sure. So, ayun ulitin lang natin. Ipapakita ko lang sa inyo balikan natin. So, there are 4 cases. I-erase ko na lang yung ibang part dito para hindi mag-overlap yung ideas. Okay. So, there are 4 cases na pwede nyong makita dyan sa module ninyo. Ang right side of the graph and your own right hand will tell you if it's positive or negative. So, the moment na you raised your right hand, it is always positive. The moment that you put your right hand down, it is negative. Paano namang malalaman if it's odd or even? Ang left hand, sasalungat siya sa right hand if it's odd. Ang left hand, papantay siya or susundan niya ang direction ng right hand if it is even. That's why we have case 1, 2 for positive and negative odd. Then case 3 and 4 for positive and negative even. Okay? So, balik natin dun sa pinakauna. Okay? So, if I gave you an equation such as this one, alamin ang degree, alamin ang sign, kasi once you knew numbers 1 and 2, alam nyo na kung anong case. Pag nalaman nyo what case it is, alam nyo na kung paano ang direction ng left and right hand ng graph ninyo. And to connect the graph, you can now, you have to solve for the intercepts. At importante that you know the rule for the multiplicity. So, dun na yung graph natin. And it is this one. Okay? So, Nung nalaman na natin yung 5, pinlot natin sila. Pero para ma-connect natin yung mga points na to, we have to determine if nagta-touch ba, magba-bounce ba, o magpa-pass through siya. So that depends upon the rule for the multiplicity. Okay? So that is how you will do your performance task. And at the same time, whatever has been discussed today and previously not recorded in this session will be used in answering your self-learning modules na naka-highlight ng yellow dun sa pinost kong picture ng activity dun sa GC ninyo. Okay? So, for a while, I'll be stopping the recording now.